In this session we are going to learn how to do your own musical album with your photos, your birthday photos, marriage photos and any occasion photos. You can prepare a album with music and animations within PowerPoint. So let us start from the beginning. Before that, let us see how it looks like once you have done it. So I'm playing this one which I have prepared in PowerPoint, which we already discussed. This starburst animation we have already discussed. So this is the album, how it looks like. So this moment you can see like this. Yeah, let us close it and go to the PowerPoint. So let us start from the scratch. Insert, shapes, insert a square. Press on the shift button so that you will get a perfect square. Then insert a photo either from your PC, this device, or online pictures. So let us insert online pictures. From the Bing, I'm searching for baby photos. So let us take one baby photo, insert. So this is not in a square shape. I'm removing this text. Let us make it a square. Format, crop. Under the crop, click on the drop down button. Aspect ratio 1:1, which is nothing but square. Click on this. So you can move the picture like this and then click it. So there is a square ready. So here let me press Ctrl X so that it goes into the clipboard. Here in this square box, I'm going to the right click, format shape, and instead of this fill, so instead of solid fill, I'm going to the picture and I'm pasting the picture from clipboard. So we have deleted it, right? Ctrl X, it went to the clipboard. Now we are pasting this from clipboard. Now let me draw another shape which is a rectangle, that is for the frame. So let us draw a bigger one, bigger than this. So it is coming to the front, right click, send to back. Then so I'm just pulling it out. No fill, I'm taking out the background fill, and then I'm also removing the line, border line, no line. Then I'm cutting it and pasting it as a picture so that we can apply picture formatting. So here in this picture for our styles, I'm going to more, then I'm taking this one, tilted one. So here again it came front, so right click on send to back. Then move this photo, but this photo is not in the same direction, right? So we can either manually shape it, otherwise click on this one, format, or here and the size and properties, go to size, and in the rotation say -6. So it fits well now. So let us make a few more photos like this. So let me group it. I'm selecting everything by dragging my mouse and then pressing Ctrl G, or you can right click, group, and click on group. So the whole picture will get grouped into one, both the frame and the photo. Now let me insert a few more photos. Pictures, online pictures. I'm searching for baby and I'm taking this photo, and then let me remove this text. Let me make it a square. Click on this, format, crop, drop down, aspect ratio 1:1, square picture. Yeah, we are taking a square picture. And now let me duplicate this one. So click on this, control and drag, so we'll get one more. Now I am clicking Ctrl X on this and selecting this one. So click this one, click and control click this one, then go to picture and clipboard, so this photo gets replaced. So let me drag one more, control and drag, so one more. So let me insert one more photo, insert photos, online pictures, again baby. So let us take one more picture, baby picture. Yeah, let us take this one. Yeah, let's take this one, insert. Again this is getting downloaded, so this is also not in the square shape. So I'm going to crop, aspect ratio 1:1, and adjusting the photo into this square. Then I'm Control X, I'm deleting this one, and here select the frame, control click on photo, again fill, picture, clipboard. So we copied 3 pictures, right? Now let me open another slide. Here we need to take a background for the album. So let me take a, yeah, I have already downloaded a texture background. If you want, you can download it from the Pixabay. So I'm going to Pixabay website and type texture here, texture in the images, and click enter to search and download this one, any one background. So I have already downloaded this one, but I will show you how to download. Click on it, free download, and take any size. So if you have 1280 by 720, it's okay, otherwise you can take this one, download. So it got downloaded into the download folder. So let me insert here, insert pictures from this PC, this device, download folder, this paper one which we downloaded just now. So I've taken this. Now I'm making the slide slower so that we can make the background a bigger one, way bigger than this slide. So if you see, the slide is size this much and we are making the background way bigger than this. Now I'm going to this slide and copying these photos, Control X, and here I'm pasting them, Control V, and let us adjust the way we want. So I'm adjusting, let me turn it a little bit, and here let's turn it a little bit and place it here. This one is here, and again let us copy, Control C, Control V. So let me move this way. So we are taking this much. If you want, you can take more photos, and again if you want, you can tilt it the way you want. You can change the direction the way you want. You can adjust any number of photos like this. And now what we are going to do, we are going to group it. For example, this photo is separate, right? We can separate it. Instead of that, the frame and photos, everything should get grouped. I'm selecting everything and pressing Ctrl G so that everything gets grouped. Now you can move the frame along with photos, so like this. Now let us copy this slide. Let's duplicate this slide by pressing Ctrl D. So I made 3 slides. In the first slide, so whichever photo you want to highlight, for example, let us highlight the first photo. So if you see, the slide is here. I am putting it in such a way that you can in the thumbnail you can see the first photo in the center. And let me go to the second slide and let us highlight this photo. So this photo I'm highlighting so that you can see this photo in the center. You can adjust by seeing the camera view in the thumbnail. So let me put it, and I'm going to the third slide. In the third slide, for example, let me focus this photo. So you can see this one in the center. Now I'm removing this blank slide and go to transitions and select fade, and this one also choose fade, this one also fade, but actually you have to choose the, instead of fade you have to choose morph. But in the version which I have, 2016 Office 2016, morph option is not available. Morph option is available only in Office 365. So I'm choosing fade. So I'm clicking on the slideshow. So I have to click it to get the next slide. So it is fading and getting showing us the next slide. So instead of clicking, choose, unclick this on mouse and click after. For everything you can do that at a time. Unclick this one and click this one. Also duration, we can choose 2 seconds for each slide. So now let us play it. So this one, it will wait for 2 seconds, then it will show the next slide. Something wrong. So after, it did not get selected. Again after, but this also after. So let's play. So after 2 seconds, second slide, and after 2 seconds, third slide. But this did not come like our previous one because we did not use the morph. We used fade. So if you use morph, it will come like this. Not this slide. Let us see the third slide. So this is second slide, and for the third slide, if you can see, it moves like this. And also for the fourth slide, from here it moves to the other photo. For this effect, you have to choose, instead of fade, you have to choose the morph option, which is not available in this version. And now let us add music to it. Insert, go to audio on my PC, or you can record your voice as well if you want. But I'm going to audio on my PC, and I stored music somewhere in the music folder. So I'm selecting some music called Corn Dogs in Santa Monica. I'm inserting. So I inserted the sound file here. And let me play. Yeah, so we can see this. Instead of this, I'm stopping it. Yeah, somewhere here it is. And go to voice file, click on this one, go to playback, and instead of click sequence, select automatically. Also click play in background. So once you click play in background, 3 options get selected. So play across slides it has to play, not in one slide, and loop until stop, and hide during show. During show, this volume tab should not be shown. So these 3 options will get selected if you click on play in background. That is what we want. So we click automatically and play in background. So now let us play it. So now you cannot see, but you can hear the music. So like this, if you want, you can increase the duration of this slide in the transitions. So here it is 0.7. I'm increasing to 2. This one also 2, this one also 2, like this. If you want, you can increase more. And now I'm generating a video out of this. So I'm clicking on File, Export, Create a Video, and here instead of Full HD, let us select HD 720, Moderate Quality, and use recorded timings and narrations. You can keep it as it is and create video. Click on this and choose. You can give any name, video, music album, and giving the name in this folder. Save. This will take a little bit of time to generate the file. Yeah, this got generated. Now let us go and play this one, music album. So if you click it, so you can, yeah, so like this you can choose. I think for the music I have chosen some duration, right? So we can remove this so that it comes from the beginning. So once this video file got generated, which is an MP4, so we don't need any software like PowerPoint or anything to run this video. You can run this with any media players like VLC media player or Windows media player or anything. Even if you do not have any software, just drag it into any web browser, it will play for you, because all web browsers will have video player, media player by default, so that you can play like this. So you can share this video freely to anyone and they can play on their mobile or laptop or desktop or tablet, anywhere, without PowerPoint software or even any media software. So that's what I want to tell you. Thank you.